Hey, I'm still trying to get adjusted. I shouldn't have hit that live button. So here I am without makeup again because I just love going live without makeup. It's my favorite thing. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, hang on. I'm going to get some books to prop this up on so you can actually see my face where I want ya. Sort of. That's a little better. Okay. So what do you do when you have a snow day? You play makeup. That's what you do. So I decided, I've been wanting to do this for a while and I just haven't had time. I'm going to show you what a difference makeup can make. So you can see my skin. I take really good care of my skin. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but I'm 45 years old. So there's stuff going on here. I'm getting wrinkles. I'm getting some spots that are discolored and, you know, life happens. So I love, how makeup just changes my look. So I'm going to do half of my face and I'm going to leave the other half just plain. Okay. So we're going to do this live on camera and so you can see a difference. So I've already washed my face with a new cleanser and I did the face mask. You probably saw, if you're on my regular page, you saw my before and afters of my firming face mask, which, oh my gosh, it smells so good and it feels so good. It's amazing. And then once that was done, I moisturized and so I'm ready to put my makeup on. Okay, so I already did all my skincare stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is, let's hold it the right way, is use my Magics. Now I'm almost out of this Magics. I do have another one, but y'all know how cheap I am. So I cut this baby right open and I dig it all out. I'm not throwing that away. I've gotten, this will be my third application out of here since I've cut it open. So don't just throw away your tubes. I mean, there's good stuff in there. Okay. So I take my Magics. This is really great if you have super oily skin. I do not have super oily skin, although it's not as dry as it used to be when I was younger, which is weird because typically your skin gets drier as you get older. But you can see, especially because I use such heavy moisturizers because of my dry skin, I get a little shine. So this helps mattify a little bit. So again, I'm going to do this on half my face. So we're just going to rub that in. And you can see already how that's kind of helped take the shine off of me a little bit. Now, granted, light plays a factor here too. So, you know, be reasonable. But I'm trying to go right down the middle here and only put it on half of my face. So that's my first step. And sometimes I combine that. If you've seen some of my other videos, sometimes I combine that right with my foundation, but I thought it would be better, especially since it's cut open. It's just easier to put it on. Then when you're squeezing it out, you can squeeze it on your palm like you would your foundation. So today I am going to use a new foundation. This is the Age Transforming Foundation. This is a medium buildable coverage. Sometimes I use the Ideal Flawless, which is a full coverage. I kind of switch back and forth. I like them both. So I don't know. There's not a bit, to me, I don't feel like there's a huge difference. I think the Ideal coverage, because it's full, I don't know if it's in my mind or what, but it does feel like it covers a little bit better. But I don't need a ton of coverage even. I mean, you can see my issues with my face. My skin is by no means perfect. And this covers just fine. So I just put a little teeny tiny dot. I don't use very much at all. And especially for half of my face. And we are going to just go ahead and I love this foundation brush. My brush is neat cleaned again. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So I'm going to kind of use the mirror and the camera. But we're going to go as down the middle as we possibly can. But we are going to blend a little bit because that's just the way it goes. Okay, and I go right over my eyelid too. It kind of primes my eyelid, gets it ready for my eyeshadow. This is going to be the tricky part, the chin and the forehead. We're going to go right down there. Put that foundation on. Cover up all my discoloration and all my weird spots. I'm going to show you a little trick on contouring and highlighting too. I know that's the big rage right now. And I don't like the extremity of it. It's like most of the time, especially when you see tutorials, it's so extreme. And that's great if you have a job where you're on camera. Most of us are not models or TV anchors or superstars. So in everyday life, I like to look a little more natural than that. So I'm going to show you what I do to contour and highlight without it completely looking freaky. Okay, so I've done my foundation right down the middle. So I think you can see the difference. I can see the difference. It's always hard to tell. I mean, I don't have great lighting here. I'm doing this in my bedroom, so, you know, it is what it is. Blend that in a little better. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my concealer. I love the Ideal Flawless concealer. It's a stick concealer, and it's awesome. And I just draw on, and this is part of my highlighting. So there I'm going to conceal my dark circles, because you can see I have nice lovely dark circles under my eyes. But I also use this as a little bit of a highlighter. So I draw a little V under there, and then that's going to highlight right under my eye and bring that out completely. Okay, that's about all the highlighting I do, except for sometimes a little bit back here. I have really prominent cheekbones, so if I can pull this out a little bit back here, that helps too. Another spot I like to put it is right under the arch of my eyebrow there, because that helps give it a little lift. So we're going to dab a little bit there. And I'm just going to let that set for a few minutes while I do my pretend contouring. Okay, this is my fake contouring. There's my fake highlighting. This is my fake contouring. It looks like I didn't blend under around my nose so good there. That's okay. Okay, so what I have here, this is an ancient foundation. We don't sell this anymore. It's our Avon Magix foundation, which I love. I wish they still had it, but they don't. Our other foundations are great too, but this, I just loved the Magix. It just felt great. So I just take this. This is obviously way too dark for me. I don't even know why I have it, honestly. Maybe somebody returned it and I just didn't send it back. It's hard to tell. I use the Eensy Weensy Teensy Weensy dot. And you can see, I think you should be able to see, I don't know, it doesn't look like it in this light, but it is way too dark for me, okay? So what I do is I use this for my contour. And I dab a little bit. And if you suck in your cheeks, like so, you see exactly where you want that impression to be, okay? So I'm going to dab it right there and just blend it back. Okay, so I want the majority of it to be where my cheeks would sink in, because what this is going to do is make your face look just a little bit thinner. And you can kind of see, I don't know, how it's not dramatic by any means, but it definitely sucks it in a little bit more than the other side. You'll be able to tell a little bit more when I get everything blended. Now the other place that I contour is under my chin, because as you can see, I got a little, getting that little saggy thing here, okay? Not a fan of that. Imagine that. So I'm gonna try to just do half of this. And I use that darker foundation under here, and I just blend it really well. Okay. Now, that sag doesn't go away, but hopefully you can kind of tell what it does is now the light's not hitting it. So like you can see on the side, it's really white, and so it draws your eye to it. This is not really light, so your eye's not attracted to it. So that's the key with the contouring is, and the highlighting is, your eye is going to be drawn to where you've highlighted, and it is going to be distracted from where you've contoured. Okay, so there's that. And you can see, I mean, I still have dark circles. I don't think anything completely covers my dark circles, but I think you can see what a difference between this and this. Okay, huge difference, right? Okay, so that is my little cheating contouring highlighting thing, and hopefully I blended really good. Let me double check. Looks like it. Okay, but I love this because, I mean, it's there and you can see that it's there, but you can see that your eye isn't drawn to the side because of the darker foundation. So I'm going to set this with, this is actually our Ideal Flawless powder. We also have Smooth Minerals powder, and I've used the Smooth Minerals powder for years. And then I said, I'm going to try the Ideal Flawless. I got to tell you, I like the Ideal Flawless better. I don't know what it is. It just goes on a little nicer, if you ask me. And the other thing I love about it is it's huge. It's like twice the size. So for the same price, you're getting about double of the product, okay, that you would be with the, and I'm going to shake that off, with the Smooth Minerals. And I love a good value. You all know how I am. So now I'm just going to dust this over. This is just going to detract, from that shine a little bit more. And it's going to set that makeup in so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, this is really hard to do on one side. Crazy. Oh, look at, I'm losing brush. There we go. Okay, so now I'm all nice and set. Okay, so there's half my foundation. Now, I don't do extreme. I don't. I know I could. I could go very dramatic. I do things very natural. I still want to look like me when I'm done. So that is just my MO, is I want everything to be somewhat natural. Now, I might do a little more dramatic eye or a really bold lip occasionally, but as far as the contouring and the highlighting, I still want to be me. I just want to make myself look a little better. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is eyebrows. So y'all know my eyebrow spoolie is my old mascara wand because I love that. So I'm gonna brush through that eyebrow real quick just so it's all going in the right direction. And I'm gonna grab my eyebrow pencil, which is getting really little. This is the ultra luxury liners, which we're not gonna be selling much longer. And you know, they're great liners. These are ones you actually have to sharpen. Glimmer Sticks has a brow pencil that's amazing too. So to me, I'm not, I mean, I like these. They were less expensive, but it is what it is. It's all good. So I just short feather strokes. I'm sure you guys have seen my eyebrow video before. Short feathery strokes just to fill that in. So now I have an eyebrow. It's amazing. Don't want to go too crazy down here. Okay, so then I'm going to brush through it again so that I can, so it looks natural basically. Hey. Hi.
When your video's done.
Yes. Okay, I'll be in a second. All right, so did my eyebrow. A lot of times I will go over with the eyebrow gel.
Hi.
And there's man. But I ran out. So thankfully my order goes in tonight. So I'm going to have to order some more eyebrow gel. But it's okay. It is what it is. And there's my eyebrow. At least I have eyebrows. That's all that matters. So I'm going to do a quick eye here. This is the new Rock and Stone. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. If you are a Naked palette user, these are your palettes. These new ones are incredible. Oh, I would love to have somebody who is a diehard Naked palette user try these palettes out and tell me what you think. So call me. I'll hook you up. Okay, I'm going to do a little gold on the eye because I like some kind of neutrally, so it's kind of brownish goldish. Right there. I'm going to just do that on my lid, pat it in. Again, I don't do a ton of layering with my eyeshadow. I know when you watch tutorials, they can put eyeshadow upon eyeshadow upon eyeshadow upon eyeshadow. And that's all fine and good. But I got to tell you, I already wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I like my time to read my Bible and drink my coffee, and I don't want to spend all day putting my makeup on. So I like simple. So I'm going to use this, I don't know if you can see how shimmery that is. I'm going to use this shade up here just to, in the crease. We'll see how it comes out. I don't know. We're experimenting. And we're just going to put that in the crease and blend, blend, blend. Right? All good. So I seriously don't take that much time on my makeup. I probably should take more time, but like I said, I like to do other things too. As much as I like to play makeup, I like to do other things too. So, and then I'm going to use this lightest shade here on my arch. Now, here's the tricky part. This has a bit of shimmer in it. And because I am 45 years old and I do have wrinkles, I don't want a ton of shimmer on my eye because it just makes those wrinkles look more intense. So I do have to be a little bit careful there. And then we're going to put a little dab in here because that's going to lift and separate. Also, and that's all I'm going to do to my eyeshadow. Okay, I know that's not a huge difference, but that's how I roll. Okay, we're going to do a little eyeliner. Y'all know how much I love my Always On Point, so we're going to use that. I'll be in just a second, okay, bud?
Is it good?
Not quite.
Okay.
A little more. Okay, sharpen it. You just twist it. Did you hear that click? My hands are kind of slippery from the moisturizer. Anyway, nice sharp point every single time. Love that. And I'm just going to do a nice thin line across my top lid. And then a nice thin line across my lower lashes. Because basically I just want, I'm going to do it in this mirror because it's easier. Sorry guys. I just want my lashes to look thicker. That is what it helps. Okay. Oops. I just wrote on myself. That's awesome. I think that's better, but I can't see, bud. I don't have my glasses on, remember? Holy cow. And I'm going to use the new Avon True Color Nourishing Mascara in the blue. Did y'all see this the other day? I know it's kind of dark when I showed you, but look at how blue that is. Can you? Oh, I can't tell you how blue this is. Look at, that's gorgeous. Anyway, so I'm going to use the navy. And this is in our Super Extend line, which makes your lashes look really long. So I love that. I like thick lashes too, so that's why I like the Big and Multiplied. So I typically will use about 2 or 3 different kinds of mascara on the same day, most days. I'm just going to use this one today because we're going to keep it simple. So there we go, nice long lashes with some color, because you can see from my other eye that I have no color in my lashes. They are so blonde they disappear. Okay, so there's my eyes, pretty much done. Like I said, I normally put way more coats of mascara, but for our purposes here, we're gonna stick with this. Now I'm gonna do a new lipstick just because it's really gonna be bright and it's really gonna be noticeable, so it's really gonna be fun with this half a face. Do I look so weird? Oh, I love it. I got this last night at our sales meeting. It is one of the brand new lipsticks that are coming out, and it's candy red. Somebody was asking me about a true red. Terry, this might be your one. Hold on. If I could get these dang things open. If I start cussing on camera, don't hold it against me. This makes me frustrated. The eyeliners are easy. The mascaras are easy. They twist and pop open, but these lipsticks, oh my gosh. Got it. It's under control. No cussing necessary. There we go. Y'all got to see it my nose too. That's awesome. So I think I'm going to try this on because I haven't tried it yet. But look at that red. This is candy red. I'm so excited. But here's the other thing that came back, I should say, is clear lip liner. Y'all, I talked about clear lip liner when I did my lip video. And I love clear lip liner, and I'm so happy it's back. So this is what it is. It just looks like this. It goes on completely clear. You can't see it, so what does it do? But it basically helps when you're using a bright red and you don't want to exactly match it, or you can't exactly match it and you don't want it to look weird. It keeps it from bleeding into the lines on your lips, because as we age, that's what happens. Okay, now also as we age, our lips get thinner, in which case you might at least want to put a neutral on to give your lips some definition. I haven't quite got to that point yet. I can still see the line of my lips, but I do have the wrinkles, so I love the clear. If you have not tried clear lip liner, you need clear lip liner. If you struggle with putting lip liner on right, this is a great way to practice too, because you can't see it. So I'm going to do this on half. This is going to be really tricky. And I put it on just like I would anything with color. And it's basically going to be a barrier so that my lipstick doesn't bleed into the rest of my face. Now we're going to do half a lip with the lipstick and see what that looks like. How about that? And then we're going to put it into the cheek, because clear lip liner doesn't matter if you just apply it to your chin. How about that? Okay, I got a little messy. That's the problem with doing looking through a camera or on the phone. That's okay. It's all good. We'll fix it. Can always go through with my foundation brush and the whole thing right there. I want to use my actual mirror again. Okay, I do like this shade. This is very red, very red. And I got crazy, man. Every time I try to do this on camera, it just looks so weird on half a lip. Anyway. So there's my half a lip. Okay, here's my half a face. Oh, look at it. I look good. I do like that color. I gotta see how it makes my teeth look, because my teeth are yellow, so some lipsticks make my teeth look yellower. I have to be careful. And there's my not half a face, so I look pretty weird. But you can see the difference. I mean, this is what, I mean, I have an eye. I don't have an eye over here. I have an eyebrow. I don't have an eyebrow over here. I didn't do blush. Oh, I knew something was missing. Let's put some blush on. That's going to make all the difference in the world with my half a face. And then I'm going to have to go back and do the other half of my face because I look completely crazy. But isn't this fun? I mean, on a snow day, what else are you going to do? So I do the same thing with my blush, but I just know where to put it. So if you suck your cheeks in, you can see right above, that's where your blush is going to go. And then you just swirl it around back into your hairline so it blends. And then it looks really natural. So there you go. So there's my half a face. I will show you the full face because I'll go back and I'll do the other side of my face because this is creepy. But you can see what a huge difference makeup can make for you. And I didn't use a ton. I didn't take a lot of time. I did pretty natural makeup overall. I mean, I do have a little bit of drama in my eyes and a lot of drama in this red lip. I'm going to blot this a little bit because it's pretty intense. And it's so weird seeing half a lip. So here we go. That's me. You can see what it would look like if I had my whole face done. And I will show you later. So I hope you learned something. I hope you had some fun, if nothing else, because seeing me with half of makeup, why not? I don't know if you remember this, but this is what it makes me think of. Those of you that are old enough to remember the Cosby Show, do you remember when Denise did half her makeup to go out? This is what I always think about. I don't know. If you remember that episode, tell me. All right. I do have an order going in tonight, so if there's anything I can get you, just let me know. And y'all have a great day. See you later.
Bye.